Hi class! Today we are making one of my favorite appetizers inspired by the Japanese barbecue chain Gyu-Gaku's tofu nuggets. Here are the ingredients. In a mixing bowl, add 3/4 pound of medium firm tofu, a 1/4 cup of diced onions, a 1/4 cup of diced carrots, and a 1/4 cup of edamame, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, half a teaspoon of white pepper, half a teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of celery salt, and 1 teaspoon of onion powder. Using your hand, mix all the ingredients and crush the tofu. Add 1 egg and 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. If you're making a vegan version, you can substitute the egg with 2.5 tablespoons of ground flax seeds mixed with 3 tablespoons of water. Continue to mix and combine all the ingredients evenly with your hand. Line a baking tray with parchment paper. Shape the tofu mixture into 2 to 2.5 inch nuggets and put them on the parchment paper. You can flatten them more by putting another layer of parchment paper on top and pressing down. Once they're done, put the tray in the freezer for 3 hours or overnight. Now let's make our sauce. You can either buy ready-made sriracha mayonnaise, or you can make your own by combining 1 tablespoon of mayonnaise and 1 teaspoon of sriracha. In a mixing bowl, add half a cup of cornstarch, and this will be our dry batter. In a separate mixing bowl, we will make our wet batter. Add half a cup of all-purpose flour, 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, half a teaspoon of white pepper, 1 teaspoon of celery salt, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. Add 3/4 cup of water. Mix the batter with a whisk. And add 1/4 cup of ice. A cold batter doesn't absorb much oil, and instead the batter is shocked into a light, crispy exterior. Take out your frozen tofu nuggets and just loosen them from the parchment paper. Heat up oil to between about 350 to 375 degrees Fahrenheit. Take a nugget and first dip into the cornstarch. Coat it evenly on both sides and then dip into the wet batter. Put it back into the dry cornstarch and then again back into the wet batter and directly into the oil. Repeat the process. Fry the nuggets on both sides for about 2 to 3 minutes. Remove them from the oil for a few seconds and then fry them again for 2 minutes to make them extra crispy. Make sure they are golden brown on both sides and then take them out of the oil onto a paper towel lined plate to absorb the excess oil. On a plate, line with some shredded cabbage and top with the tofu nuggets. Serve with the sriracha mayo dipping sauce we made earlier. Enjoy these delicious and healthy snacks while they are hot and crispy. You can fry up a whole bunch of nuggets and keep them in the freezer. When you want to eat them, crisp them up in the air fryer or oven. If you like this recipe, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel.